Hey guys, we'll go through the presentation for how to overcome traders burnout. The idea of this presentation is to help many who have requested me to explain them how to overcome this burnout. Now, what is a burnout? The simple common sense meaning of burnout is doing something exceedingly high in very less amount of time. So, for example, if you try to race your car in first gear for at least 5 minutes, the engine is gonna get heated. If I ask you to run at a very high speed for 5 minutes, you will feel burnout. But if you do it once, it's okay. But if you do it every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes while trading, then you're burning yourself out, which means your stress levels are high, blood pressure is high. Your body will start facing this as a stroke. Your body will start taking this as a fear. Your body will start understanding that this person is not respecting the organs. Okay, so it will also fight back, and the fight will result in only one thing: it will not allow you to take correct decisions. And the whole trading game is probability, and your decisions will only give you the profits you're looking for. So, how do we overcome this? The agenda is basically on these main points, and then I'm providing solutions on this. Now, these are not read from some books. These are practically understood issues. I have overcome these issues in my personal life, and I have seen many traders also who do real trading at a very high lot size have are following the similar solutions. So I'm giving you something very practical, and it's not coming out of the book. So let's go over it. Is trading very tiring? Yes, if planning is not done, if system is not followed. Uh, the word planning and system should be very clear to you. And if that's not the case, do join my group and connect to me. I'll help you because over a presentation, I cannot explain you what is planning, but I can say, how do you plan a birthday? How do you plan a marriage? Every step is being thought through, right? So that's planning. A system would be something that you do in your life, like you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner on time, you sleep in the night. That's a system you follow for your body. So similar planning and system should be there for trading. So it will be not tiring, okay, for you if you have these things in the place. So, though I've written that is trading very tiring? No, over here I've said if you've not analyzed the chart or planned your trade and you're taking the trade in the direction of the candle and not the trend, it is still less tiring. Okay, it is still less tiring because even though you don't have a trend, you have a sense of direction from the candles at least. Your candle reading is good. That means your chart reading is good. Hence, I have said that no. But this is definitely not there. People who are taking the trade in the direction of the candle are scalpers, are micro trend guys. They understand, they have perfection in their trades. They know that if one candle is also below the entry, they will exit. That's why it will not be a tiring game for them. Can trading give you emotional issues? Yes. If you don't discuss your trade with someone, if you have hidden desire to succeed but no plan to follow, then all this is like you're keeping things under the carpet and basically not getting it out. And one day you just vomit it out. So then it becomes an emotional issue. These emotional outbursts can happen in any way. Uh, they can be at your work, they can be with your family, they can be with on the trade itself. You'll get angry. So yeah, the emotional issues are there. But uh, if you actually enjoy it and loss is very clear in your mind, that okay, at the most I'll give market 2000 rupees if the trade is not in my direction, then you'll not have emotional issues. Because if you even count 2000 rupees as loss per day and you're trading for 20 days, your max loss is very clear in your head. But nobody goes wrong every day, so eventually you will cover it up. So there is a system, there's a plan for that. If the worst is always accepted, you will never ever have emotional issues. In spite of speaking to people and you're following everything and still you have emotional issues, then it is more to do with fear. It is more to do with lifestyle. It's more to do with food habits. It's more to do with sleeping habits. These also can cause emotional issues because there are hormonal imbalances that can occur if your sleep is not correct. And the person who doesn't have a good sleep definitely has an emotional issue. So definitely look into your sleep patterns also. The next one is, can trading give you any lifestyle disease? Yes, it can give you blood pressure issues, diabetes, obesity. Mind fog is a big issue that happens. You'll feel to sleep a lot. You'll also feel depressed if not managed. So these are lifestyle diseases. They are not caused by fungal or bacterial infection. They are basically the way you think. Lifestyle diseases are basically the style in which you're living. Okay, so if you're only focusing on pressure of performances and how do you overcome loss, if 24 by 7 you're thinking all that, definitely your body's going to fight back and give you these diseases. So what should you do? The best thing is, even if you do jumping jacks, okay, 10 jumping jacks, that's it. Before trading, you will have a lot of oxygen flowing to your mind. And it's very important that oxygen is given to your mind. Else, what happens is people end up having brain fog. So I'm going to connect these two things a lot. Oxygen and mind fog have a lot of connection. Oxygen and obesity have a lot of connection. Oxygen and high blood pressure also have a lot of connection. So remember, you need to have more oxygen in your lifestyle. Now, how do you do that? One is by exercise. Okay, definitely that's one point. Second is by having a lot of water. Walk while you are trading. It's very important. Play some light music. Very, very important. Or maybe a favorite music which you can enjoy while trading. See, all this will only happen if you, again, I'm saying if you have planned and you have a system. You have no plan, you have no system, and first 9:15 candle you plan to trade and put in 10-15 lots and just come out in 2-3 minutes, then God save you. That's not trading. You're just a very big gambler waiting to hear it from somebody. Okay. Please also don't call it scalping. 1 minute, 2 minute trades are not scalping. You need to have a very clear reason why you're doing whatever you're doing. So if you should have a target and a stop loss. If that's not there, then you're not following again a system. So definitely you want to become victim of any lifestyle disease. So how to prevent, I've already explained. The next one is, can trading give you office syndrome? Now you may not have heard of this, but it is a unsaid disease that is happening in corporate life. In fact, if you research in Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, uh, that side, the government itself is now promoting people to not have these issues because they can lead to very bad productivity, very bad decision making. In India, people are still not talking about it, but this is a big issue. It is a unspoken thing, and in fact, my wife is a expert in this area. She goes and trains many corporates on how to handle this office syndrome issue. That's how I understood that this disease is something unspoken of. Okay. So when does this happen? You don't know traders exercise. Now, traders exercise is what? See, what are you using when trading? You're using your mind, you're using your body, you're using your fingers, you're using your hands. But that time, how is your breathing pattern? It's very important to regulate this breathing pattern. And if you don't know, please write it in the chat box. We can have a program done for all of you who are interested, that how do you breathe basically when you work. It's not only about trading. but it is about how you should actually breathe. Yes, people who do Sudarshan Kriya or people who are following yoga, they understand the breathing patterns. So I'll give you a tip. So when you inhale, just check right now also that when you're inhaling, is your stomach coming out or not? So if your stomach is not coming out, then you are definitely having breathing issues. See, I'll give you one more example. The dogs breathe very fast. Their life span is very less, and tortoise breathe very slow. Hence, their lifespan is very high. So don't reduce your lifespan because you want to increase your profit. Okay, uh, ensure this is sustainable business that you're doing. The rule of 2020 should be followed. If not followed, it will give you an issue. What is the rule? You work for 20 minutes. After that, you take a 20-second eye break. Means you don't look at the digital screen or anything. You just close your eyes and just rest for 20 seconds at least. 20 minutes once in 3 hours, at least do stretching. So you can put an alarm every 3 hours, try to stretch, move your body, hand, leg, neck, back. There is also a way to do this. So again, if you're interested, do let me know. We do programs on this. I can get you enrolled in this program. It's not expensive. It's less than 1,000 rupees. Some 3 to 4 hours program. We give recordings also so that you can follow it for lifetime. And also, if there are personal health issues, we discuss it. So, when will you have office syndrome problems? If you don't have a health plan, if you don't have a high oxygen intake, you don't do exercises, and you don't hydrate yourself. So when these things are there, then definitely you're going through office syndrome. So just drinking water will not help. You need to do all this. But before you do all this, you should understand that there is a breathing pattern, how you should breathe, how should you stretch, which part should you stretch more, which part you should stretch less. Uh, there is an angle to the stretching. You can do this by sitting on a chair also. But how to do it is very important. Trust me, the feedbacks we have received are from people who have gone through this program. They feel like, the morning agility that you have, how fresh you feel. They feel after every 3, 4 hours. Every time they do this 20-minute, 10-minute stretch, they become very active. And again, for 5, 6 hours, they are very active, very focused. So this program really is an awesome thing. If you are a trader, you should definitely enroll for this. The next one is, can trading give wrong sense of hope? Yes. See, hope, we always, think that everything should go in my direction. A lot of people think that is hope, and they unnecessarily argue with the system. And who are the people who do this? They have this gambler mindset. They are, speculators. They don't have a system. They have very bad basics of chart reading. They don't even know how to read a chart. They just do candle reading in 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. See, all this will give you only wrong sense of hope, and it will not get your capital survive, and one day you will not be able to trade. So what you do for this is first understand hope is not required if you know what you're doing. You just imagine a pilot. He's flying, with 250, 500 passengers. You think he's doing this on hope? He has a system, he has a plan, he knows what he's doing, right? So anybody and everybody who's doing risk work, they always have a plan. They have a system. They just don't do it on hope yet. People are building bridges in the water. They're going underground to find things. Do they do it on hope? People go outside Earth. They're researching in space. Do they do it on hope? Uh, Come on. Trading is exactly that game which has probability. Obviously, the returns are very high. That's why people do trading. But you cannot do it on hope, guys. Yeah. So hope is completely a wrong way to operate in this market. No hope should be there. Okay. Hope is not required if money management is clear. So if you know your stop losses and if you know chart reading, you will never have hope. You'll at the most face loss. But how many days will you face loss? So please get a good system in place and learn how to read charts. Then you will never have wrong sense of hope. The next one is, do you feel you're against the chart? Now, this is like me versus the chart. Yeah, this happens to many people, specifically because I've seen they are trapped in these time zone charts. And trust me, these charts will never give you the right sense of what is the market doing. You'll always feel that I exit and then the market goes up, or I exit and the market goes down. Is because 5 minute is not really chart reading. Chart reading starts from 15 minutes. So first of all, don't trade in these time zones. You can do entry exit in this time zone, but the system should be at least of a higher time frame. Okay. See, right thinking will only come with the right time frame. And I'm giving you the right answers. It begins with 15 minutes. Okay. Anything below 15 minutes is very bad for chart reading. Okay. You only have tactics and no strategy. Now, what is tactics? Tactic is like I took a C and candle went down, so I took a P. I took entry in a equity, it didn't work, so I exited. That is tactic. That everybody knows. Strategy is something that not everybody is clear with. Now, what is a strategy? Strategy is you, let's say, come with a mindset of 10 lots. Okay. But you don't enter everything in one shot. Okay. You use the higher time frame and then enter only one lot. Then you take one more lot. Then you take one more lot. Then you take one more lot. So that is how you start building profits. Okay. See, remember one very clear thing that market only works on one principle. Okay, there's no other second principle. It's called higher high and lower low. So if you understand this cycle, then you exactly know, when to put in your order and when to remove your order. There's no rocket science, guys. It's just that you're not accepting that you're very selfish, greedy, and you want to make quick money and move out of profit. And that desire itself is never understood by the chart, right? Does a chart understand why you've come? No, no. So then it becomes like this red color, totally red color PNL. So there is nothing called desire that a chart understands, guys. Okay. So chart only understands that there is a up and there is a down. You need to understand if that up and down is right for you or not. Okay. So how do you handle this? Trend is your friend. Always and always go with the trend. How do you take a trend? Always take a higher time frame. So if you're trading in 5 minutes, look at 15 minutes. If you're in 1 hour, look at 2 hours. If you're in day trading, look at weekly. So that is the only way you get higher time. Now chart reading is like map reading. Look for true north. So if you know how to read a map, or if you've studied geography, there is something called true north, right? It tells you exactly where the north is. That's how you know east, west, and south. Else you will not know which side you're looking, right? So true north is nothing but in chart called support. If you know exactly where the support of a chart is, only then you know where the resistance is and where is the up move going to come from. Without support, there is no way you can do proper price action. Very, very important to understand this true north concept. Now, 15-minute preparation saves hours of sulking. I tell this million times that at least sit on your laptop and not mobile, please. Don't use mobile for trading. Use your laptop or at least an iPad or a notepad 15 minutes before trading. Okay. And plan what's going to happen. And if you don't know what to plan, then look at my Bank Nifty analysis video. I always explain some powerful concepts called monthly and weekly pivots. And if you see for last all the videos that I have made, it respects those kind of concepts. See, it's very simple. Monthly pivot is like a big highway. Okay, it's like this big highway, and price has to cross this highway to go up. And if it doesn't cross, then it will only go down. Yeah, it will come up a little and then again go down, right? So this is the Dow theory. You can also call it pullback or retracement. But if the chart is not above monthly pivot, it will not go up, guys. Please understand this simple concept. If you have let me draw it for you. So let me draw two simple things. If you have a monthly pivot over here and you have a thin weekly pivot here, okay, and price is somewhere here, let it go cross this point first and then this point, then only it becomes bullish. Else it will keep you, fooling you. They'll go up like this, they'll come down, they'll go up, they'll come down. And look at these arrows, they're confusing everybody right now, right? Same thing happens, right? So why you want to have hope? Just follow simple rules, guys. Yeah. 15-minute preparation definitely explains you two things. What are those two things? If a price is below monthly pivot, only go for resistance, nothing else. It will not go, it will just see it like this, it will go down. Okay. So look for only resistance calls. And if the price goes above this, okay, then only look for support calls. That's it. Every time it comes down, retraces, take entry. That's it. There's nothing more to learn about this. Okay. So follow this advice and you'll never go wrong. Trust me. The next one is, can it give you on and off your mood? Yes. See, in this market, what happens is there are two enemies. Okay. One is your IQ and second is your EQ. Now, what is IQ? Your intelligence. EQ is your emotional intelligence. So you also call it quotient. So IQ, EQ. These two are fighting every day while you are trading. And who wins? I'll tell you who wins. There's only one guy who wins. His name is broker. That's it. You're paying him a lot of fees. He's the guy who's winning. So you have to understand that these two have to stop. How will it stop? The answer is very simple. Don't be under perfection. Have a system, have a plan. Okay. If you're not happy with your previous profit, you're greedy again and again trying to convert your loss into profit, then you will have a lot of mood issues. Don't have this IQ issue. Answer is very simple. Follow the system. That's it. If you don't know how to make a system, join my training. I'll let you know how to make a profitable system where the win rate is always above 50% minimum. When you are in a win rate above 50%, trust me, you will easily trade, easily trade. Okay. So if you want to know more, there's a link in the description for my WhatsApp group and Telegram group. Join and ask your questions and I can train you. Now, if you're already my student and already training, then this is what even I do, giving you the same thing. Practice mindfulness. What is mindfulness? A lot of people don't know what is mindfulness. Mindfulness is not getting affected by anything. You can't control certain things. So don't try to control it. Just be fine. There's a saying, if you know the problem, then you look for solution. If you know the solution, then why are you worried? But it's just that we are not happy with the outcome. Our expectations are very high. So remove these expectations, you become mindful. That's it. Very simple definition. Practice it. Accept the worst and walk. But not like a fool. Have a system. Create positive energy. Always worship the Lord. At least I do and I tell people. Then worship your work. These two things are very important. That means your conscience is very clear. You're honest. And if you're honest, trust me, nothing will make you not sleep. You will sleep very peacefully in the night. Be very honest to yourself. if not to anything. Have entry and anti-stress routines, like walking is a very good routine. Reading slows down everything in your body. Okay, there's a very scientific research that how oxygen starts flowing and how other organs actually start resting just because you're reading. Uh, Develop a taste in jazz music, very nice music, because you don't have to think of beats and what it's doing. It's just playing, it makes your mood very good. Play games with kids. They are innocent. They have a lot of positive energy. You will enjoy with them and forget, you'll easily forget if you had a bad day. I practice this like 100 times. It really works. And if there is a Friday or a Thursday and I can get for a live music concert anywhere in town in a small restaurant, I definitely go. Yeah, I enjoy cooking food. That's my hobby. But if you have any other hobby, practice that. You can play carom, you can play any Uno games, anything. But have these anti-stress activities. Else, your mood is not ready for next day trading. You're sulking inside. And guys, we are not KGF actors, and there is no Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum happening in trading. We are only the actor and villain of our own movie. So we only have to work on ourselves. And this has to come from within. You have to feel the need for it. Okay. So you should do it. Now, the final solution that I have is this is the 5 point plan I have drawn. Okay. For anybody who is watching, you can do this. Stretch and workout. Very important before trade. Worship. Read affirmatives. Today will be a good day. I will not take revenge. I will accept the loss, and profit is something that I got because of my system, and I will obey it. I will not do second trade. I will only do one trading a day. Practice these affirmatives. Okay. Third point is you plan your trade before you enter the market. Very important. Don't just enter on the first candle. Yeah. Fourth one is make a system if you don't have. Contact me if you want to make systems. I'm very good at it. I can show you some good systems. And without systems, trust me, you will not sustain in this market. Yeah. And if you have system, then you will accept profit and loss the way it comes. Simple. Now, if you don't have a system, you don't want to contact me, you don't want to join my training program and all, it's okay. I'll give you a system right away. See, Bollinger RSI is a system. But on a 5 minute chart, you're looking at a 5 minute Bollinger and a 5 minute RSI. I'm giving you a very good, more than 50% profitable strategy or a system right now. Change that Bollinger to 15 minutes, change the RSI to 15 minutes. That's it. So in a 5 minute, you're following a 15-minute chart. If you make a loss, come and write it in the comment. You'll never make a loss. Chota mota loss will happen. That will only reduce your win rate. But the ROI, the return on your investment is going to be superbly high. And exit in MIS. Exit by 3:30 or before 3:30. Trust me, you will. First of all, your entry and exits will reduce. Because of that, only you will feel better. The moment you will do less trade, but profitable trade, you will enjoy the system. So I gave you one free gift. Enjoy it. Okay. Next one. What are the next steps? Like homework. Practice, practice, practice. I always tell this. Please practice your systems now on paper trade. If you want to do it in live situation, you can use front page. I'll write it down. You can use front page, or you can use Go chart. You can use Neo stocks, or you can use Excel sheet. But do your paper trading. Very important that you do paper trading. Practice. Read books. Okay, these are very good books. I personally read it like twice or thrice. Super Trade, Super Trader. Yeah, Super Trader is a very good book by 𝘀𝗀𝗡. There's another book I love. It's called High Probability Trading. It's by Link. And there is this Frank Ocha, very nice author, who has explained Pivot Boss. So They will improve your chart reading. They will improve your conceptual understanding of the market. They'll improve your psychology of the market. So read them. They're very good. Third assignment is learn anti-stress routines. Find some music you like, and if you don't like one and the same music, explore new genres. Find new type of music. It's all available on YouTube. It's free. Enjoy playing games. It can be PS3, PS4, PS5. It can be outdoor games. I'm not asking you to go and join a cricket club, but you can play indoor games like chess, carom, or go outside and play simple badminton. You know, that can also release a lot of stress from your body. Talk to a community of traders. Talk to people that this happened. How is their trading going on? What do they think? What is their setup? Read a lot. Reading just slows down everything in your body. It is very, it's a miracle. Trust me. If you read the scientific research that by just reading 10 minutes a day, not even more, 10 minutes a day, how your body changes in a month's time. You just read those scientific journals and you'll understand it's a miracle that just reading 10 minutes can do a lot. Read anything, but read for 10 minutes. Even one page is enough, but read. Okay. So, goals for your next trading should be set a target of profit and loss per day. This is the system I'm giving. Okay. Go for this. I already gave you the indicators, RSI and Bollinger of a higher time frame. uh, Ask for a system. I just gave you. It is back tested. Yes, it is back tested, and the results are more than 50%. Win rate is above 50%. Profit factor, I think, is above 3.5. So it's a very good ROI system. Trade only when signal comes. Very, very important. We get into the rush of trading. We don't wait for the signal. No, wait for the signal. Okay. And practice chart reading. Now, what I mean by chart reading is there are these important things I told you, like, there's monthly pivot, there's weekly pivot, there's daily pivot, there's something called CPR that you can learn, like if it is three lines are narrow, what it means, broad, what it means. How does a moving average work around these pivots? So that's start reading, it will clear your mind what is going on. Okay. And completely say no, no, no to candle reading. Just don't read red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, and do your trades. No, it's not going to work. Let me tell you one big secret that you don't understand. By candle reading, you're only increasing the turnover of your trade, okay? And the moment your trade turnover crosses 1.5 CR in a year, you are in the light of income tax now. Okay, because your turnover, you're profitable or your loss is not important. But if your turnover is increasing for more than 1.5 CR, they're definitely now going to look into your books. That what are you doing? And you will be questioned. I know many people who are getting questioned. Okay. They come out of free because they've not done anything illegal. But why do you want to invite something which is not necessary? So please, increasing lot size and scalping looks very good. Go and talk to your CAs how it will affect your, uh, you know, final IT returns that you do. Okay, it will affect big time. So please don't do this candle reading. Go for chart reading. Yeah. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much for listening. If you liked it, please press like, share, put in your comments. Three tips for me from me to you: stay positive, attract prosperity, and practice, practice, practice. That's it from my side. Hope you enjoyed this small session. And if you need anything more, you can contact my group and chat with me. Even if you're not my student, I'll definitely try to help you. I enjoy guiding and helping people. That's why we called our group also Maven Trading System. Maven means an expert, and I know that my systems are very expert in their own way to give you profits. So have trust, practice, have faith. May God be with you. Thank you so much. Bye.